and they wanted you to do characters too. That's what you
Yes.
kind of play off.
We're
You're a
live,
stand-up
by
act,
the
man.
way.
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Live at 5.
Because
I'm in a different time zone.
Finale always gets the notifications before
I
I
do.
do. So I'm looking. Oh, nope.
We're
Hold
still,
on.
yep.
I'm waiting.
Hi, everybody. Welcome
everybody.
to Comedians at Denny's.
It's Comedians at Denny's, and it's me, Lauren, hosting, and we have Chris and Jay, and then we have our special guest, Greg Morton, all the way from Toronto, Canada.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
We're going across borders. Woohoo!
Yes, and
International.
Right.
we have to.
He's-
Proving that there are Black people in Canada other than Greg.
Just for the record.
Just for the
He's-
record,
he's-
I'm just saying.
He's on
Just
our show
for the
here
record.
in LA.
Are you a token? Are you a token?
Because
Black
it's cold.
Yeah.
And Jennifer introduced us. So I want to say thank you to Jennifer,
Yes.
who's also watching right now. Hi, Carolyn, and hi,
Thank you,
Michael
Jennifer.
Pinto as
Hey,
well.
Jennifer.
And where's Jamie? Happy birthday, Jamie.
Yeah. got to sing
Jamie's
happy
birthday
birthday.
today. I hope that you had a bacon cake and that you maybe
Yeah.
built a house or something. So,
Made a cabinet. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a big bacon guy.
yeah, he likes
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
and supposedly
Yeah,
his
big fan.
cholesterol and blood pressure are fine. So
Yep.
you know
He
what?
builds things.
We're gonna surprise you, Greg, because hi, Aaron. We start off the show. We're gonna test your improv by saying what we were voted most likely to, and
Okay.
we do this every week. I usually start. I was voted most likely to start just wearing mom jeans because who cares anymore?
Well, I was voted most likely to become a model during a pandemic.
Oh, nice.
You-
Nicely done.
You look much better, Spinelli.
Oh yeah,
I
Very
feel much
classy.
better.
Keep
Thank
that
you.
mask.
I will.
I-
I feel safer too.
And your breath is better. I was voted most likely to cause an insurrection at Walmart. So
Very funny.
yes, indeed.
What about you, Greg?
Well, I was voted most likely to dress up as a Christmas present on a live podcast.
I sure do
Yes.
like your fancy outfit. So we do have a captive audience tonight, but I'm excited to have you. You guys, Greg was on America's Got Talent 2019.
Yeah, 2019 was the
2019.
season 14. Yeah.
Okay, season 14. He was a finalist, and he does voices. He's a.
Oh,
Oh, you're. Would you?
yeah. When I was a kid, I used to mimic things that were on, cartoons that were on television. And
Please say, thank for the sour persimmon, Buster.
hey, Fred, like wow, Scoob. Yeah. you, Jetson, you're fired. Like I said, stage left, all right, even. I was an only child. But that's what I do.
That is.
Woo!
Everything.
You guys, if I was at the theater, I'd
That's
be
awesome.
right now. I'd be.
Yeah.
clapping.
I love that Scooby Doo.
And Michael
Uh-oh.
Pinto is watching, and he's giving you a standing ovation.
That's
That
nice.
was great.
Before this, I thought I
wow.
was going to be an animator. I used to draw when I was a kid. So
Oh,
you give
okay.
me a pencil and I would just draw cartoons. I just sit there quiet drawing cartoons, and I thought I was going to be an animator. I went to school for it and everything. But during that time, I ended up doing a lot of voices for other people's cartoons, student films and that,
Okay.
and that's how I kind of worked that into it. But at the time when I was in college, our English teacher, because he knew we weren't interested in English at all, he would
True.
take us on field trips anywhere where there was alcohol. And
With alcohol.
he took us to Second City. He took
Oh,
us
wow.
he took us to comedy clubs, and I started.
That's cool.
This whole world opened up to me because I didn't know you could do any of this stuff for a living.
Right.
And
Wow.
he
Yeah.
even had, now to get this, he had Martin Short,
Oh,
who's
Wow.
a good friend of his, and he had Martin Short come into the class and teach us improv.
wow.
Gee,
way.
wow.
Martin
Yeah.
Short's
What college was this?
And he told me I was terrible.
Martin Short did.
Yeah.
Now look at you.
Somebody's asking what made you. Jennifer wants to know what made you want to do America's Got Talent, and what's your favorite voice, and can you do Star Wars? That was all three.
All three. What's my favorite? Let's see. What made me want to do it? I just had a feeling that was the perfect venue for me. I had been told that before. My wife said, well, you should go on that show. And I said, how am I going to get on that show? And they actually contacted me. I had done a dry bar special that had kind of gone viral, and these clips were being passed around, and I got quite a few views off of that from my Star Wars clip. And so, hey, that's a great intro for the Star Wars bit, right?
Right. Oh my
Yes,
God.
it is. Go
Yeah,
for it.
Let's go.
Let's do that. Okay,
love
here we
it.
go.
I love Star Wars.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Join me, Luke. Join me on the dark side. I'll never join you! Ah! Hello, Master Luke. Master Luke.
Looky, looky the doodle, looky, looky the doodle.
Uti waka loco solo, utu chaba waka.
Yes, go ahead, young Skywalker. Join me and your father in the dark side of the Force. Good, good.
Do or do not. There is no try. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You
The
just
one
have
man
a.
Star Wars.
You have a switch that you can just go Star Wars.
Yeah.
Thing.
Actually, that bit came about by accident. I was working. I do some prop things in my show, and I was picking up my stuff after a show, and the bartender loved Star Wars, so he's playing a little after show music. He put on Star Wars, and I started goofing off at the microphone. I started doing all these different voices. He's going, "What are you
Right.
doing? You should put that in your show. You should
Oh
put that in
wow.
your act."
That
Yeah,
is-
right.
There you
I
go.
just- I-
That was
just out
great.
of curiosity, what college did you go to? I mean,
I went to Sheridan College in Oakville, which is
that near the Marriott College.
Yeah. That's in Illinois or what?
No, it's in Canada. It's about an hour,
Okay,
a half
okay.
hour. It's a
Oh,
half
it's
hour
close.
outside of Toronto. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that would make sense. Martin Short too is from
Yeah,
Canada, correct?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Awesome.
super.
And
impressed.
actually,
So-
on one of those trips that I was telling you about, those field trips where we went to a
Yeah.
comedy club, that was the first time I saw Howie Mandel.
Oh, so you saw him.
Yeah.
so you met him how many years before he was a judge?
It was back in the,
A long time.
77, 78.
No way. Oh,
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
You
And
do
he
look
had
good
this
for your
really
age.
high
I did-
energy act.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, it was great.
So everyone says you're awesome. By the way, and that my dog's Noodle's ears perked up. When you did vodka.
What kind of dog is that?
Noodle likes
You're,
Chewbacca.
Wookie.
Your
Wookiee
wife
dog,
must
right?
your wife must think she's going to bed with a different guy every night.
She already knows.
So you're married, but do you have any kids?
No, we have no kids because they grow up and they kill you. And I
Good
have
thing to
no
avoid.
idea. What's that? Yeah,
I have.
good
I
point.
said good thing to avoid your kids
Right?
killing you.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know why this is, but like people with children try to convince you to have them. They're not happy unless you're miserable too,
Yeah.
right? So my wife and I were at this party, and this woman, she gets up in her face. She goes like,
How come you guys don't have any kids? You should have some kids. You're selfish.
He's selfish.
I said, look, my wife and I, can't have kids. We have white carpet. So that was it. I mean,
Yeah.
but they're a lot of work having children.
Yeah.
You've got to hide your drugs, your good liquor, and it's like little
Yeah.
signs,
Case,
don't touch my PlayStation.
Right. Yeah.
case closed, right?
Yeah.
You guys
put
have kids?
you put that woman away. That's for sure.
Hey, Greg. So I know you live in Toronto, but do you have like a big house since you don't have kids, or?
I wish we did. No, we live in a condo, and you know what a condo is. It's an apartment that someone paid too much for. And, so we're in this condo, and we live on the 33rd floor. We got a great view of the city, CN Tower and everything. But the city is growing so fast that, I wake up one morning and, well, this is my favorite thing to do. I get up in the morning, I drink a cup of coffee, and I look at my view. But it's not my coffee, right? It's my wife's coffee. She likes Starbucks. I hate Starbucks. Like, you ever suck on a charcoal briquette for a half hour?
Yeah.
That's what Starbucks is like to me. It's just so bitter and roasty. So anyway, I drink a cup of coffee. I look at my view. So the city's growing so fast. I wake up one morning, great big condo right in front of my face. I can't see a thing.
Oh.
So, and I'm lamenting the loss of my view, and this young lady moves in. And her unit is directly across from mine, and she can't afford curtains. And she likes to do yoga every morning for 45 minutes. Namaste.
Yeah, there you go. There's the view.
Namaste. That's right. Namaste
The new
right here.
view.
Watch Yoga Girl. Yeah, that's right. The view is back. You got it, Chris. The view is back.
Oh
So now I got my new routine, right? I get up in the morning and I drink my cup of coffee and I watch Yoga Girl. Now one morning I wake up and there's no Yoga Girl, but there's this guy, and he's just sitting there in a chair with no shirt on. I look a little closer, and then I notice there's another guy in front of that guy on his knees.
Oh.
And I don't think he's helping him tie his shoes. Well, I'll keep it clean for the show. He's hang on. He's paying it forward. That's what he's doing.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, he's paying it forward. But he has a very weird technique. Like, he'll take a sip of coffee and then he pays it forward. Sip of coffee, he pays it forward. Sip of coffee, he pays it forward. I go to my wife. Come here. Look at this. That's how bad Starbucks taste. So that's my experience.
There you go.
Yeah.
Lauren's running that through her head as we speak.
What? No, I do a Starbucks bit too. What kind
I
of
do a Starbucks bit too. We all do that, right?
what
Oh, y'all do that.
coffee? What kind of coffee do you like then?
What kind of coffee? I like Tim's. Well, obviously I'm from Canada,
Right.
so I like Tim Hortons.
They have good donuts.
Great donuts.
So do you guys? What's the pandemic like where you live? How's it been treating you?
Well, they just they locked down again, and I don't think it's really changed any human behavior at all, because it's still people have their own hack or their own workaround. Have you noticed that? They just still do a lot of the same nasty things that they did before. It's just with a mask on. So my wife and I were in the car, and we're driving, and we stop at this stoplight. We look over, and there's this lady, and she's picking her nose behind her mask.
Ew.
Oh.
I did not need to know that.
Well, thank you for keeping us safe.
Yeah, right.
I mean, really? Can you?
That's
So the comedy clubs can't be open then as well. I mean, right? Same in Canada, they're not open. Well, I guess they are in the Southeast, but are you doing a lot of work?
No, you know what? It's been such a tight lockdown that the clubs aren't open. They've shut down all the bars. So comedy clubs obviously are not open, not even to a limited capacity.
Wow.
So
Same
it's
here.
been really,
That's
yeah.
how it is here
Same
in
here,
LA
yeah.
too.
Is it really?
Yeah, we're closed.
Yeah.
We're locked.
Yeah.
We're
Oh yeah. Okay.
locked.
Well, so we have the same kind of lockdown as you guys.
Yeah.
But you know, you can still go to other states and you can,
Yeah.
you can still
Yeah.
perform. Like Florida, you know, that's a whole nother country, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So
you
are
can
you?
go there
Yeah.
and you can
The
perform.
Have you-
lockdown's not really stopping anything.
Yeah. Have you been doing like virtual shows then? You know that's
I have.
offered out here. Yeah.
I did 3 Ring doorbell shows yesterday,
Okay.
and I got paid in Amazon packages. It was kind of nice. So
That's good. Good.
Maybe from the cops now.
Yep.
it's my PlayStation. No,
Do you have any pets? Somebody wants to know. If you have
oh
any
yeah,
pets.
I have a dog. Well, we had a dog. We had a dog named Spencer. That was his name,
Aw.
Spencer. Yeah, he was cute. He was a little terrier.
Aw.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he as cute as this one? No.
No. Look at that, right?
Did he eat roast beef?
This junk.
Why did you show? Why did you show me his
We haven't
junk?
done that. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. It's been
Right.
not since last year. This is
That's
only your second show
not
back.
since last year.
He's got a lot of nudes on Facebook.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh. Oh, that's the biggest thrill I've had in 2021 so
It'll
far.
definitely go viral.
Right.
That little package will go viral.
Every morning you can watch Noodle drinking Starbucks coffee.
Exactly.
And doing
Pay it
yoga.
forward.
Actually,
Yeah.
he's really good at yoga.
Most dogs are. They start out with downward dog, and then they
This
do.
one,
Yeah.
Then they go into tree pose.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, or they
There
pee
you
on
go.
your tree pose. One of the two. What's that?
Right.
he's good at down. So have you always been a movie fan?
Huge movie fan. Like a huge movie fan. Let me go through some of my favorite movies. Here we go. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Good morning, Vietnam! Great Scott, come on, buddy. It's time to go back to the future. To infinity and beyond.
The thunder for the 24th and a half century! McGuire!
Wait, they're gremlins. Don't get them wet. Say hello to my little friend.
Over the yellow brick road. Over the yellow brick road. Over the yellow brick road.
I don't wanna. I'm afraid. I don't have any courage, or a brain, or a heart. What are you? I'm Batman. I am sick and tired of these monkey-fied snakes on this money-divided plane.
My precious.
You shall not pass.
Wait, are you done? Yay!
Hey.
my God.
Yeah.
I didn't want to cut you off. That is awesome. A lot of
That's
these
great.
people saw you on America's Got Talent, and they all say how you crushed it.
That's awesome.
And Jamie said it hits his birthday. He says he's great. I could watch and listen to him for hours.
Oh wow!
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure if you go to
Yeah.
YouTube and Greg will give you all his info where you can watch him. That was incredible.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
So
Thanks,
good.
guys. Thank
Great
you.
job.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You know, if you were here in LA, we'd buy you a dinner at Denny's, but you're
Yeah.
not here. So
Oh,
it's
I would love
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
do love Denny's. My favorite thing
You
is
guys have-
pancakes.
Oh, you have Denny's in Canada?
Yeah, we do. 2
Oh,
locations.
that's
Oh.
really good to know. Yeah,
I'm kidding. There's
you
more
got
than
a
that.
huge round of applause on
Oh,
that.
thank you.
So were there things on the show on America's Got Talent that you would like to have done?
Well, yes, I told them, I said, I would like to sing. That was their reaction. That's exactly.
And they said, well, we got a lot of singers on your show. We really don't need any more singers. You should just keep doing the funny little voices. That's what you're good at. You like the funny little voices. Why don't you just keep doing the funny little voices?
I said, yeah, I know, but I do song parodies. I do, things like that.
Well, I don't know. I would have to see what it is.
I said, well, I could do something. Well, let's do something topical. I would like to do a PSA for all of the men. Harvey Weinstein, don't touch that girl's bum. Al Franken, Charlie Rose, don't touch that girl's bum. William H. Cosby, please don't touch that girl's bum. And Kevin Spacey, please don't touch my son's bum. Touch my son's bum. Touch my son's bum. Respect everyone, don't touch their bum. No more fun.
Oh my God, that was flipping
That's
awesome.
great.
I feel like
Thank
there's
you.
more. Oh, I felt more coming on. Hey, Michael Pinto wants to know if you get paid from YouTube because of all the millions of views that you have.
Oh, no. Are you kidding me?
Do you do Tina Turner?
Yeah.
Can we hear some Tina Turner?
Hang on, let me see.
He wasn't prepared for that one.
I wasn't. I brought everything else, but I didn't bring my Tina Turner. You can see my dress. I have like a whole dress that I wear and everything.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
Hang on, let me see.
Set up here.
We have a good imagination.
Yeah.
I'm your private dancer for money, and their own music will do. I'm your private dancer for money.
I forget the rest.
Do you wear a wig?
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wear a wig. I wear a dress.
Guys I know that have done Tina Turner impersonation. Weird.
Yes, but this is different. This is different.
I'm sure it's very different.
This is what I do different. I have a guy come up on stage and then undress me.
Nice.
Yeah, Jennifer says you actually wear a red dress.
Especially during COVID. It's interesting. Yes, I do. I wear a red dress.
And do you wear pantyhose?
Yes, and it's terrible because there's no junk room there at all. It's like straining your junk through cheesecloth. It's so conflicting and restricting. That's what I want to say.
You must have really good legs then.
That and that when you fart, your ankles swell up. Hate when that happens.
Right?
No, but you must have good legs to fool them all. You need good
Most
legs.
men do have good legs.
I know. You don't even try.
Yeah. And long eyelashes.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too, right? A lot of men have long eyelashes.
You don't do the extensions and
No. I don't know if you can see. Let me see.
those are good eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not showing up. I have blonde eyelashes.
Were you like the class clown? Were you doing these goofball things like when you were in elementary school and junior high?
Yeah. I was doing impressions and little skits and things like that when I was in class. I got kicked out quite a few times. I would do quite a few times. One time, like our classroom, our school was overflowing, and we had what do we have? Oh, we had to wait outside. We had a portable. portable
Oh, yeah.
classrooms. We had to wait outside, and the teacher wasn't there. And so I decided, well, it's showtime. Showtime. Yeah, right? It's time to put on a show. And I would watch these shows. I would watch Dean Martin show, and I put on little skits. I do Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. Everybody loves somebody sometime.
Oh, well, with the ting ding, hey, oh.
Yeah, that would ended up being a trip down to the office. So,
Was that office portable too?
no, thank God. No, that was inside. Are you kidding me? That's authority, isn't it?
That was
We have a question. What's the toughest impression you've ever had to master?
I'm pretty sure it was a lady. I'm pretty sure. Because it's not in my range. I'm trying to think of what was. Well, Cosby was difficult for me, believe it or not. And then I finally got Cosby down. And then what did he go and do? So that was the end of that impression.
Yeah.
yeah,
Same
right.
thing that Weinstein did.
But I was never really good at that impression. And then as I got older, and my voice got lower, and I was, when I was able to do the older Bill Cosby, and would you like a drink? I made the drink for you.
Are you
And,
pretty good at just picking them up like that, or does it take you a while?
It's a lot like singing. Like if I just have to hear the note. So if that voice is within my range, then that's how I do it,
So
so
I'm
Rich-
aging myself a little bit, but remember Rich Little?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rich Little. Yeah.
He
great
would just kind of
impersonation.
like you, just like
Yeah.
like one after the other. What's it called? Rattle it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to in Las Vegas. Rich plays at the Laugh Factory,
Oh, okay.
and
Still
so I
alive?
get. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I just saw him last year.
Did you meet?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God! Did he?
Yeah.
meet
He
for-
saw my show and everything.
What did he
Oh
think?
wow.
Yeah. He
Did he
said,
love it?
yeah, he loved my show and he thought I was
Yeah.
really good. He especially enjoyed my sound effects. He thought my sound effects were incredible, just
Yeah.
spot on,
Wow.
And yeah, he was very, very nice.
That's
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, he's a
I got
legend.
to
for
spend New Year's Eve with them.
sure. Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah. So yeah.
Just so if you guys are too young, some of you viewers, he's pretty much like the known impressionist. Like everyone,
Yeah.
he can do everything. Like
Yeah, he did John Wayne.
Right.
He do Jimmy Stewart.
John
All
Wayne.
those.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Stewart all the Jimmy Stewart. These are Zuzu's pedals. Zuzu's pedals. Come on, Bert, you know me. Look at me, you know me. It's me.
wow, this is so good. I'm sure you can do a good Rodney Dangerfield too.
Are you,
Are you kidding me? I tell you, I get no respect. I tell you. That took a while too because it was it wasn't within my range, and then as my voice got deeper and I started to smoke more cigarettes, then it got better.
Yeah. It helped out.
do
That's-
you get acting gigs that ask you to play yourself or other parts or some of the characters you portray?
No, because I'm on the road so much that I
got you.
don't. I kind of abandoned my acting career. So originally, when I started off, I thought I was going to go in that direction, and I worked on. Let's see. Okay, so when I was in comedy, and this is going back to the 1980s, 86, around there, 87 or 88, somewhere around there. So I said to my agent, I says, I used to do voiceovers for cartoons. Would you please let me go out on some auditions? He says, okay, we'll see how it goes. So my first audition was for Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty's Fairy Tale Theater. I don't know if you guys ever saw that show.
I didn't even know Hello Kitty talked.
Well, there was a Hello
That kitty did. No.
You were thinking of Hello Pussy? So there was a Hello Kitty show that, and I did this dog. They said they wanted a voice like Fred Gwynn. You remember Fred Gwynn, Car 54, Herman Munster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I'm going like, and they wanted this catchphrase, this, oh. So whenever he got excited, he would go, oh. And I came up with this voice, yeah. Hi, Kitty. It's so good to be here. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy. So that was my voice. Bang, nailed it. That was my first job. First audition, first job.
Wow.
Nice.
Doing Hello Kitty. Yeah. So we're doing the show. Several episodes later, the director comes up to me and he says, how would you like to direct? I go, what? He says, yeah, you've got some animation background and you've done animation. I think you'd be very good at this. And I says, yeah, well, I'd love to try it. And so the first show I ended up directing was Super Mario Brothers.
No way.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's
So
like your first job.
Yeah.
Slightly, yeah. Except they paid less. But I got to work on that show. And then after that, another Super Mario Brothers show that had The Legend of Zelda. And there were all these animated episodes. And then I got to work on Police Academy, the cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
I did Michael Winslow's voice, which is just really my own voice. It wasn't really Michael Winslow's impression of it. But because I could do sound effects, that's why they hired me.
Right.
And then I did High Tower, and basically I just did a low voice, and then I worked on
So cool.
What else? Hammerman. MC Hammer had a isn't it crazy?
Man. Yeah.
Yeah. So the two guys from the network, they come up to meet with me, and probably the whitest guys you've ever met. They looked like a couple of Midwestern guys. They had like the corduroy jackets with patches on the elbows and stuff, and they're trying to tell me what they think what we think the Hammerman show should be about. It's to teach kids, and it was very. I want to say it was very message heavy. It was, how Good Times was back in the day, and they had this message, and but they would hit you over the head with it, and I would go like, well, I don't need that. Just get to the funny. Bring on Jimmy Walker and get rid of all that other stuff.
Dynamite.
Right? Yeah. Bring on Dynamite. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, you know what? They're in Los Angeles. I'm in Toronto. Once they're gone, I'll do whatever the hell I want. I'm the director. So I get back into the show, and we're trying to make it as funny as we can. And the show's coming together, and it's excellent. And then they started taking the humor out of it. They just started sucking the humor right out of it. There was no funny lines, no zingers, nothing. And I said, well, let's just do what we can. Let's put it into the delivery and make it as funny and entertaining as we can. Yeah. But it was so message heavy, like don't do drugs and don't do this and don't do that. Every week it was like that. Yeah, it was depressing.
Don't go bankrupt, but he did. Hammer did.
Don't go bankrupt, and don't put a giant H in front of your house.
Yeah. Don't lose your show. I'll bet your agent was like, hey, what else can you do? I mean, hey, I want to try this. Sure.
Michael, I do not do a good Jimmy Walker impression. I am not an impressionist. Someone
Dynamite.
Everyone can do Dynamite.
Yeah.
He is my neighbor, though.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's my neighbor. Jennifer wants to know if you can talk like the three of us. I don't think we're worthy of an impression.
Right.
No offense, you guys.
Yeah.
I haven't heard you guys long. Yeah, I haven't heard you guys long enough. I mean, if I could get some semblance of an impression, I guess it wouldn't be great though. But I have had to mimic other. That's a pretty tall order.
That was from Jennifer, and that was pretty funny.
I thought she was my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer.
Hey,
we'll just have to have you on again in a couple months. You can watch her show.
We should have Greg come up with sing a happy birthday to Peter Parker.
Oh, can you do happy birthday? A silly happy birthday?
Yeah, sure.
His name's Jamie, not Peter.
Whatever voice you want.
Jamie Parker. And he's a guy that lives in Mississippi, probably has a Southern accent. and he builds a lot of houses and furniture and whatever you ask him to build, and he likes
And cooks bacon.
he likes a
And he
lot of
cooks
Cooks a lot of bacon.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of stuff.
Happy birthday to you, 'cause you live in a great big shoe, and you built it out of bacon. But it still tastes like a shoe. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That was
I'll be here all
awesome.
week.
I wish it was my birthday. I'll call you back on my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So what's next? You're on the road, except for not in Canada. So you do
Let's see.
Florida.
Yeah, I was in Florida. I got Ohio coming up, Cuyahoga Falls. I'm doing the funny stop there.
Where's that?
Have any of you ventured out there?
What state is that in? Where is that?
Ohio. It's just outside of Cleveland. The
Very
Cuyahoga
cool.
Falls is just right next to Akron, Ohio.
Oh, I've been to the airport. They have really good food at that airport.
That's how we judge a city, right?
The food at the airport.
How does it work at the club? Do you get are the people required to wear masks when they go in, right? But then they eat and drink while they're there.
They take.
Yeah, right.
They have to take them off.
Sure.
You got to drink. You got to laugh. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So you're all one big COVID room.
Yeah. Is it to full capacity then, these rooms?
No,
okay.
no.
Okay.
No.
It's still
That's good.
okay.
And I would say some of them are a little loosey-goosey, but most of them are right bang on. I was at one club. This was over the summer where they took everybody's temperature before they came in,
Okay.
Oh, they did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
and you had to wear a mask.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
do you book yourself, Greg, or do you have like a manager? Or anything?
No, I have an agent. I can't.
An
talk
agent?
to
Okay.
those people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
right.
chase them. I mean, that's really. I did that when I was going to the bars at 19. I can't do that anymore.
Sure.
You're too
That's so hard,
for that
isn't it?
now.
What's that?
You're too famous
Lauren?
for that now. You're very busy. You're very
I'm too
busy.
famous for that.
Yeah.
Very busy.
With my Ring doorbell shows.
Yeah, that's right.
I like
Yeah.
that. I wish I would have thought of that. Damn it.
Yeah.
Do some Ring doorbell shows. So do you have anything you want to promote, or like where can people see you? Like maybe just, I know you have your website and YouTube and all that, but let us know what you want to promote.
Well, I guess I do have another some more gigs coming up, and if you do go to my website, at least you can find out where I'm going to be, and maybe I might be coming to your area. So if you go to gregmorton.com and click on tour dates, you'll be able to see that and see where I'm going to be. And of course, for social media like Instagram and Twitter, I have Greg Morton Comic. That's my handle for that. So
Cool. I saw you everywhere. I think I friend requested you a few months ago, but you're really busy. You didn't accept.
I didn't see it.
Really, really, really busy.
Are you selling CDs or T-shirts or anything like that?
No. I it's hard for me to shill at the end because
Yeah, me too.
right.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable doing that. And then when I do it, I'm hardcore. Like I'm so hardcore. Burning people
Buy
up.
this now.
Yeah, right. Thanks for watching me. At the
Where
end
are
of the
you
night.
going? Wait, I have t-shirts in a hand.
Yeah.
I have a CD that I made on my computer.
Oh my gosh.
Such a fun life.
You live in
But
California.
don't you feel
Self-promotion.
like that? I mean, it's difficult now. I would hire somebody. I'd love to have somebody else sell that stuff, but I can't
right.
do that.
That's
And I
what
don't
you
mind
need to
meeting
do.
people, but I feel like it feels creepy. Like, oh, hi, how are you? Oh, hey, good show. Did you enjoy the show? Oh, you did enjoy the show. Oh, I happen to have some CDs. Would you like to take it home with you and hear the exact same thing that you just watched?
Yeah, exactly.
Also, who listens to CDs anymore? I don't even have a CD player. I couldn't listen to a CD if I wanted to.
Oh, I love CDs.
But they,
I'm sorry
could
that
buy,
went out.
they could buy
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
on
right.
Amazon. How do you do that? You buy
They had all these.
You put it
CDs.
on a thumb drive.
Yeah, right.
No, that some people are right.
Yeah, or a little, yeah.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah.
Jay faxes people.
No, here we go. Let's beat that one to death.
So it's
Fax
interesting.
his
You
act.
should mention CDs. Before this, I was a mobile disc jockey. So
Oh,
when I was
wow.
so when I was a
Oh, wow.
teenager, as I was getting my before I was even in college, I was doing weddings and school dances, and I came up with this whole costume thing bit during the while I was doing those shows. So I would dress up as
Oh.
different characters, and I was doing comedy at the
Wow.
front of at the top of the show, and
Wow.
then I would go into playing records.
Oh,
Awesome.
And that gave me stage time. So when it was
Yeah.
so hard for people to get stage time, I had it every weekend. I was doing it
wow.
Friday and Saturday night in front of a full group of people,
That's
whether it
cool.
be a dance or And the one day I go like, I'm doing my bit, I'm doing my shtick, and then all of a sudden this guy yells out, "Hey, when are you gonna play some music?" And I go like, okay, it's time for me to quit and go full time into comedy.
If I ever get married, you could DJ my wedding.
I can't.
You know
I don't
what's-
have any CDs.
You know what's in-
You
you know
I have a
what's
thumb drive.
interesting?
Yeah,
What's
there you go.
interesting is Steve Martin said the same thing about I forget what the book it is. It's a great book. I have to, I don't know, look it up and post it or something. But he talked about working at Knott's Berry Farm, and he did magic. So he worked in the little saloon, and he was in his book. He's saying, all the things I developed in that little act for tourists that came through ended up in my stage act. All that wild and crazy guy stuff, his music,
Yeah,
all that stuff.
mhm.
He was practicing on tourists
Wow.
at Knott's Berry Farm. So it's like a lot of people. That's like one of my theories. There's nothing you don't come up with entertainment wise. It doesn't eventually make it into your act a lot of times. But
That is
Right.
so true. That is so true,
Yeah.
Jay. And it's funny, if I look back, there are so many odd coincidences in my life that have led me to this point. For example, I had a job when I was 15 as a PA announcer at a Woolworths department store.
Oh, wow.
That was my very first job.
That is amazing.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Good evening,
That's
shoppers,
great.
and welcome to Woolworths. And
First voiceover.
Jennifer said that she'll sell your shirts for you.
yeah,
Of course she would.
Yeah.
she would.
did a really good job.
She wanted to buy a hat the other day. I didn't even have that.
And you should have. Do you have masks? You could make masks. And Michael
writing
still
this
has
down?
Steve Martin albums, and there's something called Learn a Book. I don't know. Oh my God, that's a really good idea. If you ever go to Florida again, she could help you sell the shirts.
Oh, for sure. She would help me for sure. Yeah.
Do you have masks?
I don't. I was. You know what I really wanted to do? I had this little baby in my act. It was a puppet. I go like, I've done a lot of things. I want to do ventriloquism.
Yeah.
Me
too.
Yeah.
You
Try
do.
that. I do.
You do it? Do you do it, Jay?
I've been practicing. There's what's his face on YouTube. I've been doing his lessons on the side.
Yep.
It's not as easy as it
Wow.
looks.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's not. Like you're supposed to do it from your diaphragm. Now, how do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Deep. That's deep in there.
From your diaphragm.
See, I can do it. I can do it in my throat, but I can't do it in my diaphragm. So,
yeah.
Right.
but I'm doing a high voice anyway. So I'm doing a baby, and I had this baby. I wish I had it here, but it melted. And
Which is why you don't have children.
that's what happens when you forget about it and leave it on top of the
Yeah.
car in the summertime.
Especially when your wife loses her diaphragm. Hey,
Oh,
carry on,
I-
Greg.
sorry. So so I have this little baby, and I go like, sorry, I can see, you can see my tongue moving through my teeth. So I ask a lady in the front row,
Can I have some milk?
Oh,
Can you take out your boobies back in the thumbnail?
I said, no, you can't. What? You can't do that. You can't ask a lady like do that. Can you do it? You know, I would go back and forth. With, you know,
that would be a
who's
good
going to do it?
picture.
And it had this. It had double faces on the baby, so I would flip the baby around and the head, and it would look like it was crying.
Oh
And
my
it
god.
was so
Wow.
much,
Oh.
like just this terror face. I would make people jump and scream. I had people run out of the showroom because I'm not
That's
joking.
a
It was
whole, like, that's a really good avenue for you, actually.
well, anything with improv is great. I love that where you're just creating something at the spur of the moment, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They want to see another performance before we sign off. Do you have any?
Okay. Yeah. Let's do another one. Okay. Here we go. Oh, again. Let's do this. Hang on. I'm gonna give you the story behind this. Okay. So, the story behind this is that they said to me on AGT, they said, "Can you do The Lion King?" And I had never done it before, so I try it, and it just fell right out of my face. Na cigogna, and it just fell out. I go like, "Oh my gosh, where did that come from?" They go, "This is great. We got to put this on the show." Okay. So I'm thinking this is perfect. It's the perfect intro and all the rest will fall together because my theory was they want more Star Wars. I'll just make more Star Wars, basically. I'll take a whole string of impressions and I'll put them together with music because really it's like a song. So if you have the famous lines from the actor or actors that I'm doing, then you recognize the film. It paints the picture. Then you don't have to have a picture behind me, you know, and that was the big problem was copyright the whole time. Copyright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We can't do that. We can't do this. We can't do that. So I go like, okay, well, how am I going to do this? I'll just do it like this. This will be my formula. So they come up to me a couple of days later and they go like, you can't do The Lion King. I go, why not? Well, copyright, you know, Disney, we got to get permission from Disney, and that's not going to happen. The Lion King is in theaters right now. I said, well, it's practically a commercial for their movie. Well, they don't see it that way. So I am so bummed out. And I go like, I got to do with this. Or it's not going to work out. I'm trying to think of what to do. And the producer comes up to me on the last day and he says, you know, listen, this is a live show. Just do it anyway.
Wow.
We'll say you went rogue. That's all I needed to hear. So I started out with the Lion King and I went into this. Here we go. Did you miss me? I guess not. They can take our lives, but they cannot take our freedom. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna stay up all night telling manly stories, and in the morning, I'm gonna make waffles. Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I am good.
Yeah.
I am good.
No, that's the one that kills everyone.
I am good.
I see dead people.
Look out! Get to the chopper!
Get away from her, you witch! It's just great. Game over, man. Game over. What are we gonna do now, man? Game over.
Why so serious? Why so serious? You come to me on my daughter's wedding day. You said, Don Corleone, can you do me a favor? I'm gonna make you an offer you cannot refuse.
Yo, Adrian! Adrian! I did it! Adrian!
Show me the money! Show me the money! Show me the money!
I'll be back.
Oh my God. Okay.
That was great.
That was amazing. Secondly, how is your wife even sleeping right now?
She's not. She's up in the next room.
Oh.
I didn't even look at the neighbors. I'm here expecting a knock on the door. You know, it's 12:21 here on the East Coast.
I'm like, there's no way she could be sleeping.
She's
I'll
watching
just
men
say
do
I'm working
naked
from home.
yoga.
What's
That's
that?
awesome.
She's doing
Naked yoga.
Right.
Good.
She totally
Coffee time.
she completely supportive of what you do. I mean, like, she must
And
be
she-
so proud of you.
Like she said the other day, she said, Greg, that's your thing. That's what you are good at it. And you need to follow that and keep doing that and follow your
Good
dream.
support.
And so, yeah, she's great. She's very supportive.
And do you
Awesome.
just walk around the
Yes,
house doing impressions?
You know how hard it is to live with us,
Yeah.
right? We can't even live with ourselves half the time.
Right.
I know.
Chris, is that you trying to kill yourself?
Yeah, choke myself. Like, be quiet.
I'm gonna choke myself
Yeah,
out.
right.
Choke myself out.
You're gonna touch myself.
Neighbors are like, "What's wrong?" Oh, it's just Greg attacking himself again.
Exactly.
Stop it! Shut up!
Quiet.
How many people do you have in there?
Okay. Well, you know what? Let me do this one. Let me do this real quick.
Okay.
This was a collection of all my cartoons. And I thought that this was going to get me to the next level, but well, anyway, we'll just do it anyway. I'm not going to get into it. I tried to let it go, but it's been a couple of years. Hey, they're still counting the votes, so there's a chance. Okay, here we go. Check 1, 2. Here we go. Yabba dabba doo!
What's up, Doc?
A rabbit? Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Hey, Doc, you do know it's duck season. What? It's rabbit season! Duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, fucking fire!
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power!
Eeny, beeny, tilly, beeny, the spirits are about to speak.
Are they friendly?
Friendly? Just listen.
Like, wow, Scoob! I wish I had a ham sandwich to calm my nerves.
Yeah, Scooby snack. Jetson,
Yes, Mr. Spacely?
you're fired.
Exit stage left, right even.
Homer? You know, women are just as smart as men. Why, a woman invented liquid paper.
Well, you know what a man invented? Actual paper.
Patrick!
SpongeBob!
Who's ready?
You're ready!
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Ah!
Oh, he has
hasn't done any Disney characters yet. Copyright. My name is Bobby. That's all, folks.
Bravo.
Bravo, yes.
We are so lucky to have you. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Seriously. Everyone is like
Yeah.
so amazed right now. Like, this is,
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
sharing with us there, man.
Oh,
That
That
was
was
awesome.
great.
Thank you. Yeah.
oh my
Those-
God.
Half
So-
those things aren't even in my show.
Right. Oh my God. These people will follow
That's a
you
whole lot.
for the record.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Well, they'll all follow you on your social media. That's for sure.
I'm working on
Mm-hmm.
doing a podcast, but I wanted to do something different, one without any people on it, and
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just
so
voices?
You'll
I'll
be all the
I'll do all the
people.
character exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Noodle.
right.
Noodle,
Right.
do you
You
want
don't
to do
need
a podcast?
guests.
Noodle, then he'll do your podcast.
Okay.
Crotch and all. Give him some roast beef and he'll be.
Right. Watch out for those copyrights, though, man. You know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Don't step
You
on
have to-
those.
You'll have to sue yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever had a problem with the copyrights? Copyrights?
Well, just with YouTube, they slammed me a couple of times, but usually when I was doing a parody, everything seemed to be fine. And I don't know what happened
Yeah.
in the last couple of years. They just don't seem to. Well, they have bots. That's what it is.
I know, but everyone does
Yeah, right.
get it.
Yeah.
Especially now that everyone's home, they're just doing parodies. Like that's all you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not hurting anybody. I think with
Yeah, but it's too bad because I feel like all you're doing is impersonations, so that I mean
yeah.
you're just impersonating a voice or a character. What's the
regular
it's
people?
not
Yeah.
What would you say,
Regular
Lauren?
people.
What'd you say?
So what are you gonna do? Just go impersonate regular people?
Yes, right.
You can impersonate us all day long. We don't have any
yeah.
cover.
Yeah, this is Frank at the store.
I would
He's
like
the
to
clerk at
do
the store.
an impression of my Uncle Fred,
Yeah.
an alcoholic. Maybe you know him.
But maybe
See me
not.
at the meetings. What's that? Yeah. Sorry. I was off.
He just happens to sound like Frank Sinatra. Coincidence?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Just
I
use
think
Frank
not.
Sinatra for all your family members.
Yeah, right.
He's Frank Sinatra.
Sinatra.
Yeah, right. Right.
He's a
Frank
bulimic
Cilantro,
singer,
that's-
and he's very
Yeah.
popular on the
Frank
circuit.
Cilantro.
Yeah.
Start spreading the news.
This is so funny. Well, we usually just go a half hour, but people wanted to see you, and this is like worth
I
every
didn't think I had
Yeah.
more than a half hour, to be honest.
every.
What
right.
are we going to talk about?
Yeah.
Jennifer wants to know if you can do an impression of her, and that will be the last thing.
Who did?
Of who?
Jennifer?
Can you do
Oh.
an impression of me? She says.
Who said that?
Jennifer Ann.
Oh, Jennifer Ann wants to. She's trying to get me in trouble, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's the copyright infringement.
That's a lose-lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Oh, please make fun of me, your biggest fan. Please.
Yeah, right.
If you could just,
Yeah.
that's not
Why
gonna happen,
not?
Jennifer. Jennifer, not going to happen.
I think it would be a copyright.
We're still friends.
Yeah. Keep it that way.
All right. So I think that's a great show. We had so much fun. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to say bye to Facebook. I'm going to keep you on for another 1 minute.
Oh, what have you learned, Lauren?
Oh, yeah. Well, I learned I can't do impressions. I'm not going to try. But another thing I learned, we do this is how we end the show, Greg, what we learned. I learned that my parents had me really young. In fact, I was 0 when they had me.
Well, what I've learned is that if you smoke plenty of cigarettes, you can imitate an older Bill Cosby.
Nice. What I've learned is the only friends with benefits I have are girls with health insurance.
And what I've learned is today is that dogs can send dick pics too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Noodle has a Facebook page, Greg. You can friend him.
I'm gonna do that.
You guys, that was so much.
Yeah,
fun,
what a
so
great
fun.
show.
Thank
What
you,
a great
Greg.
show.
What a
Thank you.
great
Awesome.
time, you guys. Good show you have here. Great
Thank
show.
you.
Thanks.
Thanks
we're
for
gonna
doing it.
Say
When's
bye
it gonna
to
get picked up by
America
somebody?
and Canada.
Yeah. Toronto.
Right.
Toronto.
This is the
Bye,
CBC.
everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.